Hello everyone. Recently, some of you has reported that you are facing some issue with the API gateway circuit breaker. So let's relook this one. So here I have started the retail bank account management. Along with this, I have started the API gateway. I have started the config server and of course the service registry. And here is my applications service registry up and running. Now let's go here, and this is our retail bank account management application. Let me refresh it once again and go to the welcome. I'm not going through others endpoint because these are perfectly fine. You can refer the previous videos in this series. I just look into this API gateway circuit breaker. Let me execute it. It's working perfectly. So let me copy this one. See this outcome, welcome D2D, and let me try it directly here. It's working perfectly fine. Now instead of directly hitting this one, this endpoint, let me try to access this one with the API gateway. Let me check what is the port number for my API gateway. It is 2282222. So that's perfectly correct. And let me see, yes, through API gateway it is working fine. Now to see the circuit breaker is working or not, let me stop this. So what I did, I stopped the application retail bank account service. It is no longer there. Obviously, if I go here, I am hitting directly 8111. Okay, so I'm not getting, but let me see whether here it is working or not. If it works, if circuit breaker works correctly, we should get the message. I'll come there. You can see something in the red. I'll come there, but let's see whether it is working or not. We should get this message. We are facing a problem. Please contact helpdesk. So let's see whether we are getting it or not. So yes, we are getting this issue. So though here it is showing the IntelliJ showing some issue here, here the API gateway is perfectly working and we are getting the desired message when my service is down. Now let me go here and let me make these services up and running again. So it started and let's see here, it is reflected, yes. So it is reflected, it should be fine. I'm not trying it here, let me try it directly here. But in API gateway, you may still see this message because sometimes browser cache this one. So let me close this and take a new Ignito window, and here let me try it. Okay, still it is not up. Just wait for a few minutes and we shall try it again. Let me refresh because it takes some time for the circuit breaker to open. And yes, you can see now circuit breaker is opened and things are working fine. So our API gateway circuit breaker is working perfectly fine, though you may get some error here in the IntelliJ. So this is fine. So now today I shall show you an alternate way to configure the circuit breaker. So for that, let me make some changes here. Let me go here and create a new. Please make sure this no new branches. Feature. Circuit breaker alternate way. Let me create this branch, and here I shall create few things for you. What shall I do? I create a new package called config. New package called config, and here I shall write a new Java class, say route configurations. Okay, I just add it and then I give it configuration. Don't forget the configuration notation, this is extremely important. And then I need to do few coding. So let me write this one. I need to create a bean basically. Public route locator, and I just give it retail bank route, and here I need to give route locator builder, here builder. Fair enough. Now we come here and return builder dot routes dot build, and I need to mark this one as a pin. Please make this, if you don't mark it as a pin, this will fail. Now again we do same thing, public route locator, and here we give say retail bank route, any method name, you can give anything of your choice, and I give the route locator builder. Retail bank route, retail bank, I give circuit breakers. Retail bank circuit breaker. Okay, and here I should give, I need to write some lambda expression here, builder dot routes within this dot route, and here I will give say path p, this is same thing, p, let me come down, p dot path, and what is my path? Let me copy it from here now. It is retail bank dot this thing followed by, what is this? This is a bell return type. No problem. And then we can give filters, and I give within this my filter, and what is our name? F dot circuit breaker. Okay, after circuit breaker, and within this I need to give a configuration. Config let me config dot set name, and what is my name? Retail bank circuit breaker. Let's give it like that. Retail bank circuit breaker config. I have to arrange a bit this. Set name, then I give dot. What we need to give? Set circuit breaker get name dot set. Oops, I think I made some mistake. Okay, here instead of get name, set name, get name, and here I need to give set fallback URI. And what is my fallback URI? My fallback URI is this one. So let me copy it here, and I think this is fine. Yes, that's the only thing. And let me define this one as a bin. Fine. So this is the thing that we are supposed to do. What is this error? Why it is showing this error? Why it is expected? I think here one bracket is expected. No. What could be the issue? Oh shit. I think I missed something. Routes dot set fallback URI and set fallback URI dot URI, and here we need to give what is the URI I am looking for. Okay, this is nothing but this one. So let me give it here. URI dot. I make some mistake with this. Okay, I guess what it is, repair return type something. Where from it is coming? I didn't close the filter, so I have to close it here. Yes, then dot build. So basically whatever I did in this configuration filter, same thing I have written through a Java code. Now let me remove it from here completely. I can remove it. Actually, I can completely remove this route. So Spring Cloud route, whatever I did it in the route configuration. So basically whatever configuration, Ctrl Z, whatever I did here through the configuration, I moved everything into a Java code. Now let me stop it and let's build it again. We build it successfully, and let me run API gateway again. It should behave the exactly same way what we did in the application.yml. So the application.yml, you can do it with the configuration. Here we did the same thing with a Java code. So I am giving that retail bank / anything. If any path comes, This is the circuit breaker, and you should look for this particular service, retail bank account service. So let's go here. First of all, API gateway came up. This is fine. Let me go here again. Let's take a new browser or a new tab. So we put it here. It is working fine. We put it here. Let's see, our circuit breaker is working fine. 222. Yes, it is working perfectly. Let's refresh it again. It's fine. Now we go to the account and stop this one. Once we stop, let's go here. It is stopped. Obviously this will not work. Obviously our Swagger will not work, but let's see here. I should get the desired. Yes, we are facing a problem. Please contact the helpdesk. So whatever we did earlier in the application.yml, same thing we can do with the Java code and doing the route configuration. So based on your preference, you can choose any of this approach. I personally prefer to do it in Java, write the configuration like that. I feel it gives me more freedom. I shall not get the kind of error that we see in the IntelliJ will not get it. It will give me better control, but you can choose it based on your own choice. So let me go here and let me start it all over again. And let's see whether it is started or not. Yes, started. Let's go here, refresh, fine, working fine. It should working fine. Now we go here. It will take some time to reflect. It just needs some time. We just refresh it. It will take some time. Let me, sometimes browser also cache this one, but yes, you can see it is working fine. So our circuit breaker is working perfectly fine, and we are able to implement the circuit breaker in an alternate way. So what we did, we removed all the routing configuration. I just make Ctrl Z to bring it again. So whatever the routing configuration we did in the application.yml, we removed this one and we created a new class of type configuration, and there we created two beans. Here I told that if you get any request of retail that contains retail bank start for the service retail bank account service, which is nothing but this name, retail bank account service, then in case it is down, I have a circuit breaker named this, and you call this particular fallback method. So it will come here and it will call. So this is an alternate way to implement your circuit breaker in Spring Cloud API Gateway. Thank you. Hope this will help. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you face any issue, please write it in the comment sections. I shall get back to you. It may take some time, but I shall definitely get back to you. Thank you. Thanks for your time. And see you in the next session.